Hi friends, Stephen Talbot in the house. Thank you so much for checking me out. I really appreciate it. And it's my pleasure to be recording this video for you to see. Today is Thursday, December 14th, 2017. And it's a little bit chilly outside. You guys know I always talk about the weather a little bit. Where the hell is my car? There it is. You know, I had to Cadillac turn it in reverse last night and park it in the back. Backed in. I don't know why I did that. I usually don't do that, but I did it last night. Anyway, today's Thursday, almost Friday. Everybody loves Friday. I hope you have had an awesome week, and I hope you're looking forward to the weekend. Like I said, it's chilly. It's not like 30, but it's not, I don't know. If I had to guess, I would say, I need to make myself a note. My key, my little battery's dead, and so I need to replace it because it's very convenient to be popping the trunk and stuff, and now I have to like open my door manually and then pull the thing. Like, oh my god, what did I do before they came out with all this power stuff? Okay, I gotta get my little notebook. I guess I'm gonna do this. I'm tired of doing it in the car. I need a pretty backdrop, don't you guys think? But it's kind of cold outside. Yeah, I think it's a little too chilly for me. So, I'm gonna sit in the car. Whew, Jesus. Jesus! Black Jesus, it's cold! Okay, so as promised, I told you guys that I was going to be talking to you today about preparing for the holidays. If you are, I hate to use the word diet because diet's really not the right word. If you're trying to lose weight or get healthy, really you should be thinking about life changes and lifestyle changes, and you should be thinking about making permanent changes that are going to last you a lifetime, make you healthy for the rest of your life, and make you live longer so you can do all the things that you set out to accomplish in your life. So I'm not going to say the word diet, but I just did say the word diet, and if diet resonates with you, then that's fine. But so my point is that it's very difficult when it's the holidays, when there's Christmas parties to go to. I don't know why. You know what I realized the other day? I don't even know why I wear these damn things, because I realized that my YouTube videos, the sound does not even come from these. I can't even get it to do that. So why do I wear those? No purpose, honey. But I just discovered that. I thought that the audio was actually recording through my Bluetooth headset, but it ain't. It ain't. So anyways, you guys know that it's very hard sometimes, and it's easy to be tempted by all of the goodies that we have out on display. Sort of most places, it's, families or whatever. It's like all you can eat buffet, honey. If you don't prepare, then you might all of the progress that you've made so far might be in vain, right? Not necessarily. It depends on how long you started. One night of eating whatever you want is really not gonna affect you that much, but it could get you off off of track. It could get you off track, which could be detrimental to your long-term goals as far as your health and wellness go. So when I actually started doing this before Thanksgiving, I was searching on different YouTube channels and online for tips that I could use and implement into my own life, into my own experience, that would help me stay on track. Now, staying on track does not mean we're going to deprive ourselves. That is not. We do not want to. I wish I had a thingamabob. I'm always holding it so close, I wish I had I do have one somewhere, I think. I need to get me one. Anyways, so that does not mean that we are going to deprive. Do you guys, should I do it back here or like up close like this? Do you want me all up in your face? Do you want me all up in your grill? Okay. We got to turn the heat up, bitch. We gotta turn the heat up and turn it up. Yeah. Okay. So, when I say stay on track, that does not mean that we are going to deprive ourselves. Despite popular belief, or maybe not popular belief, I just sort of said that, depriving ourselves and like saying that we're never going to have a treat, or have a snack, or have a piece of pizza, or have something sweet, a piece of cake, or whatever, is not good. it's human nature to want what we can't have, and it makes it much more difficult to stay on track if we completely deprive ourselves of what's good. What's good, what's good, what's good? Okay. So, with that said, I did write down a few tips that I sort of culminated from various YouTube channels and from online that I have implemented into my own preparedness, holiday preparedness. So, number 1, do not avoid meals. This is so important. Don't, I remember growing up, when we would wake up on Thanksgiving morning, we watched the Christmas parade, the Macy's Christmas parade, and Mom would still be cooking. We didn't have breakfast. We didn't have lunch. We usually ate Thanksgiving. I can't remember I think we changed it up. Sometimes we did it like noonish, and other times we did it at nighttime. But regardless, we definitely skipped meals. That was like part of growing up. My mom did not prepare breakfast on Thanksgiving because she knew that we were all going to pig the hell out when for Thanksgiving dinner. So, just like when you're younger, a lot of people, including myself, we learned that you have to clear your plate. We don't waste food. When you're at a restaurant, you have to eat everything. You have to eat everything on your plate because we don't waste food. Like I said in yesterday's video, I don't know what the hell is wrong with people. Leftovers are a thing, and it's totally cool to eat leftovers. With that said, we grew up not eating breakfast, and we pigged out for Thanksgiving. If you do not eat and you skip meals, you are much, much more likely to stuff your face with tons and tons of unnecessary calories and unnecessary sugars and unnecessary carbs and all of that. So, tip number 1 for this holiday season, when you head out to those Christmas parties and as everyone is with their families, don't skip meals. Eat breakfast, eat lunch, eat 3 times a day, or for 6 times. Some people eat 6 times a day. Just whatever is normal for you is what you should do. Just because it's Thanksgiving does not mean you need to skip meals so that you can pig out. Okay, so that, my friends, is tip numero 1. The second one: drink tons of water. Water. This reminds me of a song. Bodie water, won't you sprinkle me? Bodie water, won't you sprinkle me? You know what that is? It's an old school rap song, and they're talking about buying 40-ounce beers when you first pull it out of the cooler, and the condensation on the bottle drips down. Isn't that funny? Bodie water. Okay. Anyway, drink lots of water. Water is so good for you. If you don't like it, who cares? Just drink it anyway. It ain't supposed to taste good, although water is very refreshing when you're hot. I mean, I drink tons of water. I probably drink a gallon of water a day, but it's not my favorite thing. Would I rather have some fucking Kool-Aid or something sweet or a Mountain Dew? Yes, I would. But, we're not drinking water because it tastes good. We're drinking water because it's for our own good. Sometimes we don't do things because it gives us pleasure. Sometimes we do things because it's good for us, which in the long run gives us more pleasure than in the short term if we had drank that Mountain Dew. So we have to sacrifice short-term gain for long-term results, right? Right! Another tip that is the same thing is, I started doing this a while back, and it's so huge. Like, our eyes are often, or our stomachs are bigger than our eyes, or how's the saying go? Something like that. So basically, if you're really hungry and you've been smelling food and something smells really good and you're like, sorry, it made my lips itch when I do that. It is very easy to overeat. So, drink a full glass of water before every meal. I'll repeat that. Drink a full glass of water before every meal. For those of you who can't speak that language, drink a glass of water before every meal. It's so easy to do. Sometimes I forget to do that, but it will fill you up and make it much less likely for you to overeat. So, number 2, drink tons of water, about a gallon a day, I'd say. Drink a glass of water before every meal. That is tip numero 2. Number 3, be selective of treats. What does that mean? What does that mean? I'll tell you. So, it means be selective with what you eat. So, for example, every Christmas, there's a huge, or Thanksgiving or whatever, there's a huge spread of, like, I've been over some family's house for Christmas or for Thanksgiving dinner or whatever, where there's literally, like, it's like a normal dinner and there's, like, one dessert. There's, like, a pumpkin pie. Honey, my family does not do that. It doesn't matter which part of my family I'm going to, our family, our entire family, doesn't matter. We don't all get together as a family. It's sort of like, this side of the family has their thing, this other side of the family, and sometimes we do things together or whatever. But we have a spread always. So we don't just have a piece of pie, one kind of pie. We have a peach pie, an apple pie, a peach cobbler, a fucking pumpkin pie, a chocolate fudge pie, a cake, a cinnamon roll, like just all kinds of shit. Cookies, chocolate chip cookies, sugar cookies, oatmeal raisin cookies, fudge, just like all this crazy stuff. So my tip is to be selective about the treats that you eat. And what I mean by that is, like, come on now, you can go buy a chocolate chip cookie every day of the week, every day of the year, throughout the holidays, the summertime, and it doesn't matter. Chocolate chip cookies are always around. Apple pie. You can always go and get a slice of apple pie. Did you know that some people put American cheese on their apple pie? I think that's gross. Partially because I hate cheese. I like white cheese if it's melted. I do not like American cheese, and I think it's very strange to put on a piece of apple pie. But that is something that some people eat, and I saw that on a Shoney's menu one time a long time ago. And I remember whoever I was with, I was like, ooh, they were like, yeah, that's pretty popular. Gross! Anyways, so be selective about what you eat. For example, maybe go for a slice of pumpkin pie for the holidays, because pumpkin pie is not around all year long. Yes, you could make it, but you know what I mean. Like, a lot of times, I'll give you another example. Those no-bake cookies, those delicious no-bake cookies, they're like, I don't even know what the hell they are. Do you know what I'm talking about? No-bake cookies? My aunt fixes those a lot, and my mom used to make those as well. That's the only time of the year we ever had those. So maybe have a no-bake cookie and a small piece of pumpkin pie, instead of like gorging on all the other stuff that is not even, a specialty for the holidays. It's not even, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of drinking a Coke, why not have eggnog or custard or whatever? Because that is something that is typically not around all year long, right? Right! Okay. So, tip number 3, be selective with your treats. That is tip numero 3. Next up, don't skip workouts. Don't skip them! So, a lot of people, I understand, have family coming into town, and your sister from across the country, and your mama daddies, and all this stuff. I get it. You want to spend time with your family because you don't get to see them all year round. That's cool. Maybe you typically work out for an hour a day, or for an hour and a half a day, or 2 times a day, or whatever. You can shorten your workout, but don't skip them altogether. You will feel so much better about yourself, and I make an effort to never skip a workout. I try to work out every day of the week, 7 days a week. Obviously, in the past, my foot was messed up for a hot minute. Or if you get sick or whatever, then that's understandable. But when I'm an able human being, then I work out every day, 7 days a week, and it doesn't matter if it's Thanksgiving or not. So that is tip number 4, or tip numero 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't skip workouts. And then number 5, Cinco de Mayo. What's that? 5th of May. 5th of May. It's not the 5th of May. It is the 14th of December. But number 5 is eat this sort of... I started doing this. I actually did this on this Thanksgiving, and it made me, like, when I went to get my Thanksgiving plate, I literally ate no desserts. Not because I was trying to deprive myself, but because I was full. I only had one a small helping of stuff. I didn't go back up there to get anything else, and I think the reason, normally I would have gorged. The reason why is because number 5, eat an apple. You know who I heard say this? Dr. Laura. Have you guys ever heard of her? She can be a bitch. But she has a talk show on XM Radio, and I love listening to the bitch. She's a little religious and too little bit overboard religious for me. But she does give good advice, and I just love how she's really confident of herself to be saying the crazy shit that she says. So basically she takes phone calls from people who have questions about life, things that you would ask a therapist. And she's brutally honest with these people. She does not sugarcoat anything, and she tells them like it is. And sometimes you're like, damn, that's a little harsh. But I remember somebody saying that they had tried every diet in the world, and blah, 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 and they weren't losing weight, and yada, yada, yada. And so I remember Dr. Laura saying, don't feed me that crap. Before every meal, drink a full glass of water and eat an apple. Call me in a month and tell me how it's going for you, because it's not that difficult. There's so millions and millions and billions of dollars being pumped into all these diets and these fads and all these vitamin supplement, dietary supplements, and all this crazy stuff. People having, eat just the craziest shit. Like I can't think of the names. Some Hollywood diet and this diet and that diet and Atkins diet and all this bullshit. It is not that complicated. It's really not. Eat a fucking apple before every meal and before every party. Drink a glass of water, and you'll be all right. You will be all right. And last but not least, this is your bonus. Enjoy yourself, like I always say at the end of all my videos, and that especially rings true for Christmas. Enjoy time with your family. Holidays are one of my favorite. The holidays are my. No, I take it back. I hate the cold weather, first of all. But aside, my Christmas is my favorite time of year. I just love it. I love the decorations. I love the holiday spirit and the holiday cheer. I love seeing family. I love eating good, or eating stuff that I normally don't eat because I've been eating healthy. It's nice to have my big old bite of mashed potatoes and gravy. I mean, who doesn't love that? I do. Guilty. So anyways, I hope that was helpful. I've been going for 15 minutes. I need to get back into the habit of shortening these videos. It's amazing because a lot of times I don't know what the hell I'm going to talk about, and then I look up and I'm like, holy shit, I've been talking for like 25 minutes! Anyway, I hope you find that helpful, and I hope you had a good week. I hope you have a great weekend, and to you and your family and all your loved ones, I wish everybody happy holidays. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please take a second to subscribe right now. If you like this video in particular, give me a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, concerns, or if you think I'm cute, let me know in the comments below, and as always, enjoy yourself.